All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I have an echo from your side. Mute YouTube.
Pak
please.
Hendri tolong.
So today, as you see, we have a title. We are going to speak and answer questions from Indonesia, Christians from Indonesia. So they are in Zoom in different groups because Zoom can take only 300 people. Limited. If you can mute YouTube, because I'm getting the sound back. The one in Skype should only keep Skype voice on. The one in YouTube, he can hear from YouTube. Until now, I hear myself. Tell them, the one who they are in the meeting in Skype, to mute YouTube. Okay. Okay, now there is no sound. Okay, sound like we are good. All right.
Pak Hendri tolong di mute, Pak. Pak Hendri tolong di mute, Pak. Pak Hendri.
Yeah, we have to have patience because they are preparing themselves. It's okay.
Ya, Pak Hendri di mute tolong, Pak. Pak Hendri, suaranya masuk. Oke, Pak Hendri.
Oke.
Oke. Okay, brother, we ready?
All right, just let me know what is the first question, or whatever you want. I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you.
Okay, I just want to.
Again, I hear myself. Somebody hit it unmute YouTube. Tell those who they are in Skype, mute your YouTube.
Di Skype tolong YouTube-nya di mute. Budita, di mute Budita.
That's why I don't like this kind of meeting.
Start with the video of your profile. Can I do that, brother?
With my what?
Profile.
What profile mean?
Your profile.
I don't have a
So
profile.
they get
Let us not to waste time. Give me questions about Islam. This is why I'm here. I'm not here to talk about myself. Who I am is not important. I'm not here to to praise myself. I'm nobody. So whatever questions you have, just let me know.
Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you for our brother christianprince. This is our first time the Indonesian people meeting with you, and we have like 30 questions to ask you, but I just choose 5 questions among all of those questions. Can we get to the first question, brother?
Go ahead.
Thank you. The first question from the audience is Jesus Christ in the Bible the same as Isa in the Quran? And how do we as apologists explain to Muslim about this character, Isa? as we find out that Isa is the nephew of Moses and Aaron and lived in the time of Moses. What do you think?
Well, the first of all, we need to ask ourselves, is the ethic of Islam fit with the ethic of Jesus? As we know, that Islam is a very low religion with ethic. It almost have zero ethic. And even when they speak about righteousness, righteousness for them have different meaning. If you would like to translate, and I will wait for you to finish.
Oke, jadi pertama-tama, apakah Yesus Kristus yang ada di dalam Alkitab itu sama dengan tokoh Isa nggak yang ada di dalam Quran? Lalu bagaimana kita menjelaskan kepada Muslim tentang karakter ini? Tolong di-mute, brother. Oke. Bahwa Isa ini adalah keponakan Musa dan Harun dan dia hidup pada zaman Musa. Lalu christianprince bilang bahwa ada banyak orang nggak bisa menerima kebenaran ini ya. Jadi mereka tidak tahu tentang tokoh yang satu ini, yang sama ini. Go on, brother.
As we remember, the Bible speak about the Ten Commandments. And as an example, Muhammad, he broke them all, and the Muslim, they break every single one of them. So when when the Bible speak about not to fornicate, Muhammad, he legalized fornication. Even he make it as a destiny to sin and to fornicate, which means if a Muslim he did fornication, he is not actually committing sin. In fact, it is a destiny. So Muhammad, he says that Allah, he made a portion, like the portion of how much a person he will sin and how much he is going to fornicate and how much he will kill. So it's not a choice to do. But in Christianity and by the teaching of Christ, all of those are personal choice. People, they commit them and they do them because simply they choose to be fornicators, not because God forced them to be fornicators.
Ya, jadi di dalam Alkitab kita, Musa itu diberikan 10 hukum Taurat, ya. Tetapi Muslim itu melanggar 10-10-nya, termasuk dalam hal soal perzinahan. Jadi di dalam Islam, perzinahan itu merupakan sesuatu yang dipaksakan. Jadi mereka memang harus melakukan itu, sudah bagian, udah porsi bagi Muslim untuk melakukan perzinahan. Tetapi bagi kita, orang-orang Kristen, bahwa perzinahan itu bukanlah sesuatu yang dipaksakan, melainkan satu pilihan.
As an example, in Matthew chapter 5, the Lord, he spoke about, you've been told before that you should not commit adultery. But I tell you, anyone who look at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery. And then we find that Muhammad, he was sitting inside in front of his house, and then when a woman she walked by, he was obviously staring at her in a very sexual way, and he went to his wife and he forced her into sexual intercourse, which is opposite of teaching of Jesus. And this is what Muhammad is asking the Muslim to do. Like, they can look, they can kiss, they can play around, and even when you do it, it is just destiny. At the same time, every single point of ethic, Islam break it. The righteousness of a Muslim is somebody is lying to his wife and the wife lying to her husband. As Muhammad, he said, a man, he can lie to his wife, the wife, she can lie to her husband. While Jesus, he even forbid us from taking an oath, even if we are truthful. Either you say yay, yay, or nay, nay. Go ahead.
Jadi kalau di dalam kitab kita ya, misalnya Matius 5 dikatakan kamu melakukan perzinahan itu bukan ketika kamu sudah melakukannya, tapi kamu memandang wanita dan mengingininya saja kamu sudah melakukan perzinahan. Tapi Muhammad melanggar ini, bahkan ketika dia melihat wanita, ya, dia tertarik dengan wanita, dia memaksa istrinya untuk berhubungan seksual dengan Muhammad ini. Ya, jadi ini sudah melanggar semua apa yang diajarkan oleh Kristus. Ya. Dan juga ada banyak hal lain lagi yang dilanggar oleh Muhammad sehingga adultery atau perzinahan itu merupakan porsi sesuatu yang harus dilakukan oleh teman-teman Muslim, teman-teman.
All right. Muhammad even he described women as the devil, but Jesus in the Bible he described that he made the women equal to the church. So he said that the man he will leave his parents and he will be with his women, and he will sacrifice himself to his women, the same as a Christ, he sacrificed himself to the church. So here we see that Muhammad, while Muhammad describing women as a devil, Jesus was describing the women to be the same as a church, where Jesus, he gave himself to the church. So we have a different level you know, maybe sometime we use the same word. So they say God, we say God. They say holy, we say holy. They say righteousness, we say righteousness. But the meaning is totally the opposite. And Islam obviously have zero righteousness. It's very pure evil.
Ya, jadi di dalam pandangan Alkitab ya, kita bahkan tidak boleh bersumpah palsu ya, tetapi Muhammad telah melakukan hal ini, bahkan dia boleh bersumpah palsu kepada istri-istrinya. Dan jadi mungkin ada kata-kata yang sama baik di dalam Alkitab maupun di dalam Quran, tetapi artinya berbeda. Misalnya tentang kita mengatakan kebenaran di dalam Alkitab, mereka juga berkata kebenaran, tetapi ini mempunyai arti yang berbeda. Ketika kita menyebut Allah di dalam Alkitab, juga Allah di dalam Quran itu mempunyai arti yang sama sekali berbeda. So do you think Isa in the Quran?
Going back to Isa, hold on. Going back to Isa, first of all, we as an Arab, we never heard of Isa before. Me as an Arab Christian, I never heard of the word Isa before, except from the Muhammadan. In Arabic, we call him Yeshua, which is coming from the Hebrew Yeshua. But Isa, we have no idea who is this Isa. So Muhammad, he's a foolish man as usual. He mixed up between Maryam, the sister of Aaron, which is the sister of Moses in the Old Testament, and most likely he heard from the Jews that Maryam, she have a son, his name is Esau, so he thought this is the nephew of Moses and this is Jesus. But Maryam, in the Old Testament, she have no husband, she never get married, and obviously Muhammad is being again a fool. So obviously the name is different. Isa, we do not know who's Isa. And the Quran say even that Isa, his grandfather, his name is Umran, which means the father of Mary is Umran, which is absolutely false. So Isa in the Quran have nothing to do with Jesus as a conclusion.
Suaranya echo.
We have an echo.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Translate, go ahead.
Jadi Sipi mengatakan bahwa sebagai seorang Kristen Arab, dia tidak pernah mendengar tentang Isa ya. Dia mengatakan namanya adalah Yeshua. Jadi dia nggak pernah tahu tentang siapa itu Isa. Jadi ini totally berbeda ya, orang yang berbeda. Tolong di-mute dulu ya. Oke. Jadi di dalam Quran ya, Isa ini kemungkinan kan anaknya si Maryam yang adalah saudara perempuan Harun, anak perempuan daripada Imran, dan ini berbeda sekali dengan Maryam yang ada di dalam Alkitab. Jadi tidak sama. Kemungkinan besar Muhammad mendengar ini dari orang-orang Yahudi. Dia dengar cerita bahwa Maryam ini punya anak namanya Esau, dan Esau inilah yang dia sangka sebagai Isa atau Yesus. Okay, is that all, brother?
In chapter 3, verse number 35, and I'm showing the Quran in the Indonesian language, it's speaking about that the wife of Imran, which is supposedly the mother of Mary, is speaking about the coming baby, which is Mary. And here you notice that Muhammad is messed up. He thinks that Imran, which is the father of Moses, is really the father of grandfather of Jesus. So Muhammad obviously is a false man. He do not even know a simple thing about Christianity, and he don't even know a simple thing about his religion. So Muhammad always, when he say things, even he contradict himself in his own belief, not only in our belief.
Ya, jadi di dalam Quran surah 3 ya, Al-Imran. Bahkan Maryam ini keliru ya, bukanlah Maryam daripada Ibu Yesus.
The echo is coming back.
Yeah. Why is there an echo?
Tell the one they are joining the group in Skype to mute YouTube. Very simple. If they want to hear the voice, they have to decide. Either they hear the sound from Skype or they hear the sound from YouTube. Both will not work. And let them mute their microphone in Skype specifically. Everybody in Skype, mute your microphone except you.
Oke, semua yang ada di Skype itu jangan buka mic ya, di mute semua dan dengerin pilih dari YouTube apa dari Skype suaranya ya, nggak bisa dua-duanya. Okay. So in chapter 3 verse
35. 35.
35
Speaking,
surah 3
speaking
ayat
about
35.
the mother of Mary.
Bicara tentang ibunya daripada Maryam, yaitu istrinya Imran.
And verse number 36, she called her Maryam.
Ya, dan 36, brother. Surah what?
The same chapter 35, 3, 35, 36. And 35 is speaking about the mother of Mary. And then 36, it says that she called her Maryam.
Oke, jadi di surah yang sama, surah 3, ayat 35 dan 36, dikatakan di situ ibunya Maryam ya, istrinya Imran. Dan ini bukanlah Maryam yang sama dengan Maryam ibu Yesus yang ada di dalam Alkitab kita. Bahkan Muhammad kadang-kadang berkontradiksi dengan ajarannya sendiri di dalam Quran.
And in fact, if we ask the Muslims what the word Mary mean, they don't know as usual because Muhammad is a thief. If we ask the Muslims what Isa mean, they do not know. What Imran mean, they do not know. Who is Imran? We don't know. I mean, it suddenly this name appear in the Quran. Who is Aaron? You know, they say he is a brother of Moses, but who is Aaron? They don't know. You know, okay, who is the father of Moses? And the Quran doesn't say anything. You find that in Islamic books. It says Imran. So Islamic religion is a messed up. It's not a religion. It's a mix. Muhammad, he lived between the Jews and the Christians, so he learned some stuff from them, and he put it with his pagan cult, moon god religion, and he mixed all those together, and he came with a religion. It's called Islam.
Ya, jadi Muhammad sendiri kalau kita tanya ke Muslim ya, apa arti nama Isa mereka nggak tahu, apa arti nama Maria mereka nggak tahu, ya seperti biasa. Jadi mereka ini Muhammad ini mengambil dari ajaran-ajaran kemudian dicampur sehingga dia sendiri tidak tahu gitu ya ajaran yang mana, kemudian menjadi satu dimasukkan ke dalam ajaran Islam. Suaranya eko. Pak Hendri suaranya eko, oke.
Done?
Yeah, well, they cannot hear you in Zoom if we don't share our sound. Suaranya eko, Pak Hendri sama Bu Yulia tolong ditutup dulu ya, di mute. Okay, go on, brother.
Yeah, so it's wrong for any Christian to use the word Isa or to use the word Allah, for Allah is not our God, and Isa have nothing to do with the Messiah. So if you are praying and you use the word Isa, you are being a foolish person, and you are not obeying God, and you are not praying to Jesus. You are praying to the wrong person. So we warn people not to use the word Allah and not to use the word Isa. And all the names in the Quran have nothing to do with us. Even some of them, they are stolen, like Maryam, from the Bible, but still this Maryam is someone we do not know, because as you see, she is a daughter of someone, his name is Imran, and she is the sister of Moses. Who is Moses? They don't know. Who is Imran? They do not know. Who is this Mary? They do not know. So Islam religion is just a theft. Muhammad, he have nothing, he have no information, he have no religion, he is just a thief.
Ya, jadi kita nggak kenal siapa itu Isa ya. Ini merupakan tokoh karakter yang berbeda, yang merupakan keponakan dari Musa dan Harun. Jadi Muhammad ini keliru ya, menyatakan bahwa Maryam yang saudara perempuan Harun dan Musa ini merupakan Maryam yang adalah ibu Yesus. Jadi Muhammad ini seorang pencuri ya, dia mencuri cerita-cerita tapi nggak tahu dengan pasti. Sehingga dia itu mencampurkan cerita-cerita ini, membumbuinya menjadi satu agama yang bernama Islam ya. Dan ini ada di dalam surah-surah yang ada di dalam Quran. So we have to make a really different character about Isa and Jesus. Is not the same.
They are absolutely the same. There's no, you see, first of all, according to Muslims, this Isa is a Muslim. That is an insult to us. Because when you are a Muslim, it's mean you have sex with the children, you hate people, you love to do violence, you love to rape, it's okay to lie, it's okay to lie to your wife, it's okay to take even false oath in the name of your God, it's okay to steal as long as you're stealing from non-Muslims. All those things is against Christianity. For me as a Christian, I'm not allowed to steal from a Muslim. Doesn't matter if he's a Muslim or a Hindu or a Buddhist. Stealing is forbidden. I'm not allowed to take the women because she is from different religion. Muslims are allowed. So the Isa they have, if he is a Muslim, he must be a disgusting person then. So how in the world that we become Jesus? So anyone who used the word Isa is committing a great sin, same as using the word Allah. Like, Arab Christians, because they are under the influence and under the occupation of ISIS for 1400 years ago until now, they are forced to use the word Allah. But this is absolutely false use, for Allah never mentioned in our Bible and have nothing to do with us. And if somebody says, if a Muslim, they change the name of their God and they call him, let us say, Yahweh or Elohim, still he is not our God. Our God has a son, their God has no son. Our God has a spirit, their God has no spirit. Our God, he ordered the Ten Commandments and ethic, their God have zero ethic. Even their God, he was telling Muhammad, why you are telling a wife of your son, why you are telling him to keep his wife when Allah gave her to you? So he encouraged him to do fornication with married women.
Ya, jadi tidak sama. Harus mengatakan bahwa berbeda ya.
Again, the echo. You have somebody is not listening. You need to drop those people who they are not listening in your call in Skype. They are keeping and muting their Skype.
Iya, tolong di mute ya, jangan share sound ya, echo suaranya. Oke. Ya, jadi tokoh Isa dan Yesus ini nggak sama ya dengan di dalam Quran dengan di dalam Alkitab, dan Allah mereka itu tidaklah mempunyai roh ya, tetapi Allah di dalam Alkitab kita mempunyai roh ya, dan itu merupakan Allah yang berbeda ya. Allah yang berbeda dan tidak sama, sehingga kita harus terus mengatakan bahwa Isa di dalam Quran tidaklah sama dengan Yesus Kristus dalam Alkitab. Untuk berbicara Isa dengan Allah di dalam Quran itu tidak sama ya dengan Allah yang kita sembah, dan juga Isa itu bukanlah adalah satu penghinaan kalau kita bicara Yesus adalah Isa, karena Alkitab jangan jelas mengatakan Allah itu mempunyai anak, yaitu Yesus Kristus ya, tapi Allah di dalam Quran tidak mempunyai anak ya. Kemudian di dalam Alkitab Tuhan juga memberikan 10 perintah kepada Musa, tetapi di dalam Quran tidak ada perintah hukum Taurat ini ya.